Peace and welcome to all of my beautiful dope crown heads. We are joined this lovely evening by our wonderful, amazing, providing, protecting, productive, strong black man, my husband, Eric Bell. And we're going to be talking about fake couple goals. So, my love, we've been for the longest time, I believe, a lot of people may have us misconstrued as far as our interactions and that we do, our pictures, even like so many different things that so many people want to zero in on and say, well, they don't do this, or he doesn't behave like this, or she doesn't do that, so they must not be, I don't know, happy, or they must not have this ideal relationship. They can't really tell us how to maneuver, how to operate within our relationships because look at them. Like, I've been seeing it a lot lately, and I think it's because a lot of, I want to say females, okay? Not women, but females. It's a lot of females out there that have this over romanticized idea of what a relationship is supposed to look like. They want me to post you every day, all day on social media. They want to see, you flying me out of the country and splurging on me. Like, they want to see the whole nine. And if we're not doing that, they're like, oh well, he must not really love her. He must not really care about her, or whatever. And so tonight I want to talk about that element of relationships and how so many of us have like this warped perception of what real love is, or what real marriage is, or what a real relationship is. And I feel like it would be perfect for us to talk about these things from a real married couple perspective, not no romanticized fairy tale BS, but like from a real perspective. So that's what we're going to be diving into. Y'all, we can hit 100 likes. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to you, Grogu, for showing love already. We can blame Disney for this, absolutely, but it's so much that goes into this outside of just Disney. I feel like it's just media in general, to where they really have it in our minds that if you're not behaving like this, or if you're not posting this or whatever, then you must not be happy, you must not really be in love, so many other different things, right? And so that's what we're going to be talking about with my beautiful, lovely, special guest tonight. What is But my love, let's go ahead and hop into it. So how do you personally feel about couples that do post their every move, or their every interaction, or whatever, every highlight they have to post it, they have to talk about it, they have to display it? How do you personally feel about those type of couples?
I mean, personally, I really don't care what like other people do. I don't concern myself a lot with all of that. But people that do that, I look at it, go to Hollywood or something, for example. When the camera's on, that's when the acting begins. Behind the scenes, that's when reality actually comes out. So that's how I look at it. A lot of times, those people, man, they just posting for the views, they posting for the likes. They want to portray a certain image. But behind the scenes, when the camera's off, they can't stand each other. Just like when you had an actor, you know what I'm saying? When the camera's on, they portraying this certain image. When the camera's off, they trash.
Oh,
So that's how I tend to look at it.
not they trash though, my love.
Yeah, it's a lot of your favorite actors, a lot of your favorite entertainers. When they off the stage, when they off the set, they trash human beings. But when the camera's on, you falling in love with the character.
Oh, so you saying they out here putting on a fraud and a fake and a facade out here? That's what you're trying to say?
For the most part, I feel like when they overdo it, you know what I'm saying? When it looks like it's forced, when it look like they doing it too much, you know what I'm saying? Every other hour you see a post, like, I don't trust that. That's suspect. So that's how I tend to look at it.
Yeah, and I, for the most part, feel the same way. Like, because I personally know of a lot of quote unquote couple goals, right? And thank you, Jeremiah, also for your donation. I know a lot of quote unquote couple goals that always post their highlights, what they're doing. And I know for a fact they are not happy. The guy is cheating on her left and right. The female is crazy. You know, she's always attacking him. Like they're always in an argument. It's chaotic behind the scenes. But to look at them on social media, it would be like, oh my gosh, they are the perfect. They're the perfect married couple. They're goals. And I'm like, you gotta be very. I guess the word would be like leery. Is that the right word? When it comes to people that constantly have to post their highlights of their relationships, because a lot of times they're doing that, like my husband said, because it is chaotic, or they feel like they have something to prove, you know. And I feel like the most genuine, the most authentic couples, they don't have anything to prove. That's why they don't have a necessity to constantly post and update and, you know, be all in the lovey-dovey type of images and stuff like that, because we know what it is. And we move around and we conduct ourselves on a everyday basis to where we do know what's up. Like we know we love each other. We know we have a great connection, and we know our marriage is solid. So really, that's all that should matter. That's all that really matters. But I do see a lot of females today that have it in their minds that if they can't have the lovey-dovey, constantly posting, the man worshiping them, the man whining and dining them, the man just doing the most for them, if they don't have that type of relationship, especially as far as being able to document it, they don't want it. They feel like, oh no, that's settling. And so I think this is so important for us to have this conversation, just to get people out of that fairy tale BS type of mentality when it comes to relationships and actually choosing ideal men to be with, you know, because it's not going to always be like that, ladies. It's just not. Like a man that's always, you know, going above and beyond to, I don't know, wine and dine you, make sure that you are being spoiled and all that. That's kind of unrealistic. You know, like, does he do that every once in a while? Sure. You know, but to make that something that you want to do consistently all day, every day, and if that man is not doing that, you don't want him, sis, you could be blocking your blessings. So we got to really reel this in and shine a light on, you know, what a real relationship is, what a real relationship looks like. You know what I mean? But y'all go ahead, give us 200 likes. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You got anything you want to add to that, my love?
Nah, the only thing I would probably add to something like that is also just doing the knowledge to like the person's history. So let's just say you got, you know what I'm saying, two people coming together, and before they were together, they always posting pictures. Like that's their thing. Then they get together, then I would understand that if they posting pictures, because that's what they do. Mm-hmm. Let's say you got two people, one such as yourself, like you post pictures. Yeah. I never was a picture person. You know what I'm saying? So we come together, then we respect that aspect of ourselves. Like you're not expecting me to post all these type of pictures. You allow me to be myself. That's another thing that people got to understand too. Mm-hmm. And I know it's a lot of people that look at my page, look at my social media, speaking personally here. I know people tapping into what I post, and they say, oh, well, he don't post her and things like that, because I never move like that. I don't post my mom. I don't post my family. Like I don't post stuff like that. I'm not a picture person. That's just not the way that I move. You know what I'm saying? And she's allowing me to be myself and respecting that aspect of myself. And I think that's what makes a relationship, marriage, whatever you want to refer to it as, strong. Hey, she ain't going to force me to take pictures. For one, that's going to cause a problem, you know, because that's just not who I am. But, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to take pictures, I know how to compromise if that's something that she really wants to do. You know, so it's all about just understanding the person that you with and respecting who they are and trying not to force them to be other than themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's very important to highlight as well, because people are not even thinking about that. They're just assuming like, well, he must not like her, or they must not be in love because they don't have X, Y, and Z. And this is another thing. And this is why, once again, I want to really talk about this, because I really do feel like in today's society, like not just even talking about us, but it is important for us to use our personal experiences as an example, just to like kind of highlight certain things and point things out. But in general, I really feel like we do have this unrealistic expectation as far as what a man is supposed to do, what a man is supposed to be, what a marriage is supposed to be. And it's just like, y'all have it so messed up that y'all are really missing out on having quality relationships, because you have it in your mind that if it's not meeting this, then it must be trash. If it's not meeting this, then it's no good and I'm not getting into it. And you could really be blocking your blessings, sis. Everything is not a effing fairy tale. You know, it's not that. And relationships in general, you guys, it's going to have their ups and downs. So why would you have it in your mind that, you know, you should constantly be at this level of, you know, Prince Charming, princess, just Disney Channel? Like, why would he even have that in our minds as far as what a relationship should be, when we already know we're going to have ups and downs within the relationship in and of itself? You know what I mean? But thank you, Clocks In. I appreciate you. Thank you, Michael. I tell people to stay out of married people business. I never post my wife unless it's a family thing. Okay. And that's cool too. Like, people do need to mind their business, you know, because when you don't mind your business, y'all, you can start nitpicking and making something out to be what it's not. And then on top of that, you're kind of getting people to maybe turn on you in the process of you trying to nitpick against them, because, you know, a lot of people try to be so nosy when it comes to even people that they love. Like, for instance, I know we all have family members or friends, stuff like that. They could be nitpicking things like, oh, well, your husband doesn't do this, or your wife doesn't do this, and what's going on here, what's going on there. And things could be perfectly fine, but because you're all up in their business, you're all up in their mix, they can turn on you, you know, and you guys can make something out to be a big deal because you're trying to put your opinion or place your foot in territory that it does not belong. So we really got to be mindful as far as, you know, voicing certain things when it comes to people's marriages or relationships, because you could be stepping on their toes, you know. And so you got to be very cautious of that. What you got to say, my love?
I mean, that's more so what the guy said was his name. Michael, who's that?
Yeah, that was Michael.
Yeah, that I look at that more so as just protecting the energy. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, it's a lot of envious and jealous people out here. So when you post your relationship or your marriage, a lot of times it's people that can't wait for it to fail. So a lot of times, man, you know what I'm saying, I might not post things just for that. I don't need that negative energy directed my way by a bunch of people I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That energy can become powerful if enough people are behind it. You know what I'm saying? So if enough people distributing that energy your way, man, that can cause some problems. And you'll wake up one day and it's all a bunch of problems didn't happen and transpired. You don't know where it's coming from. It's all that energy from these random people. So a lot of times I don't post things just for that.
Yeah, and another thing, in addition to what Michael was saying, as far as like people minding their business, especially when it comes to marriages and relationships, it's important for us to mind our business unless somebody asks us within that relationship for our opinion or for our advice. Other than that, just kind of like mind your business. Like, that's just the bottom line of it. Thank you, Portia. It says happy couples don't post to prove anything. We enjoy the moments and not worried about posting it. Yes, I love that, because it is important to just kind of like be in the moment. And in the beginning of our relationship, I was really bad about that. I'm not gonna lie. And my husband actually had to kind of get me out of that mentality of just constantly wanting to post everything and constantly get my camera out or get my phone out. It's like, look, why can't we just chill? Why can't we just be? And it really did help me to put things into perspective to where I was like, okay, cool. That is true. You know, I don't have to go and rush to get a camera or a phone every time something is going down. Like, let's just embrace the here and now. Let's just embrace the moment. Like, let's really just engulf ourselves, you know, within the here and now. And so that's very much so important to also put out there, Portia. You know, you don't have to post to prove anything. Just enjoy the person that you're with. You know, I've had a lot of people say, well, yeah, and until you post this or until you do that, we don't take it serious. We don't believe you. Like, no, like, it speaks for itself. Like, you don't have to post, you don't have to prove anything. I know what it is, he knows what it is, and that's why we're thriving, because we know what it is. It's not any of y'all's business as far as what we're doing. We know what we're doing. However, we're using this conversation as a teachable moment for all of us to get out of the mentality of having to show and prove to other people what we're doing behind the scenes within our relationships or within our marriages. Because like my husband said, when you start inviting people in, that energy can consume you. And if it's the wrong kind of energy, you just never know. You could be inviting demons into your shit. We just ain't got time for that. So absolutely. What you want to say, my love?
I don't even probably ain't even got nothing on that one.
Ness. Appreciate you. Super dope of you. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. We can hit 300. Y'all give us 273 likes. All right. You ain't got nothing to say to them alone.
I mean, I could just add on in regards to that, in regards to people just like minding their business, man. That's just I mean, people not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why and then when you like, I'm trying not to go off right now because
my love, if you feel like you gotta pop off, just go ahead and pop off. I got your back. Okay, just know that. So go ahead and pop off.
I mean, just first of all, I ain't gonna go off just yet, but when you post anything, you posting it for what? Like, I'm posting it for other people to validate it. You know what I'm saying? To like it. So if I post something on social media, I'm posting it for other people. First of all, if I'm in a relationship, I don't care what other people think. So why do I need to continuously post it? For outside approval? I don't care if they approve it or not. So when it comes to certain things, that's why I don't post it, because I don't care who approves it. So if it's a situation where I don't care who approves it or not, I don't need to post it. Long as I approve it, that's all that matters. When you take stuff to social media, that's literally what you're taking it to there for. You want other people to see it. That's literally what are we posting on social media for? You posting it for yourself? You posting it for other people to see it. So when it comes to relationships, listen, if I approve it, that's all I need to know.
Well, okay. Well, let me play devil's advocate just a little bit. All right. So yes, a lot of the times when it comes to people posting things, it is for validation. It is to get people's approval, so on and so forth. However, some people could argue the fact that, I just wanted to share the moment with my loved one. I want to share the moment with my family
to other people,
to let them see it.
Right. To let other people see it. To let no matter what you do, when you post something on social media, you posting it for other people. You can text these people to see it. You posting it on social media with your 5,000 friends, with your 4,000 friends, for them to see it.
Okay, but what if you don't feel like texting everybody?
That's your problem. A group message. When you post it on social media, you posting it for other people to see it. You're not posting it for yourself. You posting it for other people to see it. Literally. If I post anything on Facebook, if I post anything on Instagram, I'm posting it for other people to see it. I mean, come on now. What else are you posting it for other people to see it? I don't care about what these other people think, man. Like, I just don't. I don't care. We out to eat and I'm posting it on Facebook just so they can like. Don't make me feel better about my life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care to do all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was posting pictures, that was an insecure, you know what I'm saying, stage in my life. Back in the day, that was like high school when I would continuously post pictures. So a lot of that stuff stems from insecurity, needing people to like your status and all that validation and all that type of nonsense. Now I don't really care. So that's why I don't be posting a lot when it comes to pictures, man. I don't care what these people think.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's just flat out.
Period. That's my husband,
so,
y'all.
You know what I'm saying? All the people that got something to say, like, it is what it is. I'm gonna calm down, but
go ahead.
I don't really
you ain't gotta calm down.
I don't too much care about what people think, man. But y'all can do me a favor and just shut up talking.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all can do, because a lot of these people don't talk to me directly. You know what I'm saying? So all the slick nonsense, all the people that's watching my page, man, and got something to say, y'all can hit me up directly, man, because I don't like to do all the subliminal nonsense. I know it's people that's watching what I do, watching how I move, and they got slick stuff to say. Please approach me, especially if you are another man. It's cowardly if you are another grown man and you talking about my wife and you're not talking directly to me.
Oh shit, my love. Now here you go.
That's I just want to continue to clear that up. If you're a grown man, you got a problem with her. The problem is you have it with me. You're not about to have no problem with her as a man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of stuff I want to say. We don't do that nonsense as men. We don't beef with women on the internet. Like, we don't do that. We don't talk bad about women on the internet. That's soft, that's cowardly. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she got a whole man. That's who your problem is with. That's who you address. You don't address her. You address me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just nonsense. First of all, dudes shouldn't be on that type of nonsense talking about what other dudes don't post. Like, that's weak. But again, that's 2021. A bunch of weak dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of soft dudes. Nah, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna chill. But I just know it's dudes out here that's doing some of that nonsense as well as women.
Oh,
and I'm not gonna let the dudes off the hook too, because that's whack and that's lame. You know.
Y'all heard what my husband saying. If you got a problem with me, you got a problem with him. If you a grown man, especially, take it up with the husband. Okay, that's what he had to say.
How you a grown man got a problem with a whole woman and what she doing on the internet? Come on, man. Like, that's whack. It's whack. It's just whack.
Melissa, now you want to take it there. That's what you talking about. You was like, I'm trying not to pop up. My husband got some things to get off his chest.
Saying it's whack.
Okay, he got some things he got to get out his chest. If you a whole grown ass man on this here internet, you got a problem with the nigga. You making videos about the nigga. My husband say at him.
No, don't at me. You can. I'm on all these platforms. You can message me directly, and we can chop it up on the phone or something. Or if you are here in St. Louis, we can meet up.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do. We're not gonna go back and forth. We're not gonna do videos. Like, nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We got enough of that in the black community. We will discuss this behind closed doors. We're not going to profit off of the ignorance. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to continue to try to make money off of the ignorance. Like, we're not going to do that. It's not how we going to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. We're not going to let them sit back and laugh at us doing what they want us to do. Hit me up, message me, and we have phone conversation. We can meet up. But we're not going to do this stuff online because they profiting off our ignorance. And they continue to do that. So that type of stuff ain't cool. And we need to stop all that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? There's enough people out here for us all to eat.
My mom say he need to see you in the physical. That's what my husband. He said he don't do the internet. He don't do this internet back and forth. No, he don't do all of that. You got a problem with him, you pull up. That's what he had to say. Look, my love. My love. Hold up, my love. I got scared. I had to get behind. Like, hold up, my love. You trying to get the strap? Like, what you trying to do?
It ain't no need. We not gonna do that. But what we not gonna do is continue like this internet, these shenanigans on the internet, man. Like, we all got missions to fulfill. The mission ain't to tear each other down. You know what I'm saying? In order to try to profit. That's garbage, man. We not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Never in my life am I gonna hate on another sister that's in my field. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty. I'm a trainer, so I got plenty of women trainer. I ain't hated on them. I'm not hating on these trainers that's women. I'm gonna throw clients their way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say, oh man, she taking clients from me. I'm finna hate on her. Not doing anything like that, man. We don't rock and roll like that, man. That's lame. That's weak for a grown man to do that.
Okay, my love. You ain't lying now, but see, that ties back into, you know, people needing to post things for validation and to have an audience and have people rally behind them and all this. Like, come on now. You know, what you trying to prove? You know, but shout out to you, Game Changer. He said, shout out to the Proud Pick Me t-shirt. Thank you so much. I saw all of y'all. I tried to pull y'all up on the screen. I appreciate all of you guys, you know. I may not be able to shout you guys out while we're discussing our dope discussion, but I will do my best to pull you guys up on the screen at least. All right. Thank you, Charles. He says real life. Okay. My husband say he on that real life stuff. Okay. He don't do the internet. All right.
I mean, we do it, but we utilize it for constructive purposes. Like, we don't utilize it to destroy our people. I don't do that.
Yes. Shout out to Carlin. He's the husband of, I think, Sister George. And they're an online couple as well, like to where, you know, they're in the public eye and people try to pick apart and, you know, do all of that as far as like, well, he doesn't do this or she does this and or he's a simp or she must be, you know, the one in charge, all of this. And it's like, you know, when you're on social media, people try to pick apart every little thing if it's not meeting up to their fairy tale standard of what they feel like a relationship or marriage should be. Just any little thing, like they really do that. And what I hope to do with this dope discussion is to get it out of people's minds that, you know, they have to live up to this fairy tale of what a relationship is, and to also not have to prove anything to anybody as long as you know what it is. You know, but I do feel like it is important for us to maybe clarify certain things or touch on certain things just to make it teachable. But as far as having to constantly try to prove yourself, that's a problem. You know, that's when you're probably dealing with some insecurities, or maybe you're in a relationship that maybe you shouldn't be in, because if you were, you wouldn't have to go to such lengths to show and prove, you know, or validate what's already been validated, what's already been established. You know what I mean? I hope y'all are following me with that. We can hit 400, y'all. Y'all give us 370 likes. Thank you, Clocks In. Again, he says, y'all are the example I'm using for a healthy relationship, because Hollywood is a disappointment, and my current cipher doesn't represent the most conductive example of a positive relationship. Let's go into what a positive relationship is, my love. In your eyes, what is a positive relationship?
And first of all, I want to say peace to Clocks In. That's a student of mine, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We out here getting this brother right and exact. So all the ladies that's around his age bracket, look out for Clocks In, man. This is the type of work we doing.
Okay.
See, we do stuff on the low. I just want to shout out Clocks In. That's a
He's
student
your
of mine.
student,
you know what I'm saying?
Student?
Yeah, I just started teaching them, giving them the lessons, things along those lines. So shout out to the brother Clocks In.
Shout out to you, Clocks In.
Shout out to Clocks In. What you said, an example of
a positive relationship. In your eyes, how would you define a positive relationship?
I mean, a positive relationship, I'm going to always go to the individuals. So in order for a relationship to be positive in and of itself, you have to have two individuals that know who they are and love themselves. So I always it's as simple as that. You got two people in this relationship. If one person is confident in who they are, they know themselves and they love themselves, but the other person not confident in themselves, they lack knowledge of themselves and they don't love themselves, what do you have? You know what I'm saying? So when you got two people that know who they are, when you got two people that embrace who they are, love who they are, that's the health right there. Because at the end of the day, understanding is the best part. So once I know myself and you know yourself, and then I gain a better understanding of who you are, then I'm able to respect you and give you the space that you need. You know what I'm saying? But I can't give you the space that you need if you don't know what type of space you need, what type of time that you own, and who you are. So we gotta know ourselves in order for us to be able to respect ourselves and respect the person that we with. So I always go back to that.
Okay. I like that. I can dig that. Thank you, Big Rob. Appreciate you. Thank you, Money, for your super sticker. Appreciate all of y'all. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. We can hit 400. Says real talk. Okay. We got the 100s.
Yeah, man. We gotta get right within, though, man. That's part of the problem, man. A lot of us are broken, and we trying to get into these relationships. Man, if you got some healing to do, heal yourself first, man. Don't be trying to run into a relationship all broken, bunch of baggage, just all messed up, man. Like that ain't the way to do it, because now you putting that on the other person indirectly and unconsciously.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That person, you don't know the impact that may have on a person. If you come to a person and they feel like they kind of got things together and you broken, like that person might look at it as like, this is my responsibility to fix this individual. And that's creating a problem. You know what I'm saying? So we need to do the inner work before we start trying to get in these relationships, point blank, period. Especially Black people. I'm always talking to my people, man. We got a lot of work to do in the mental health department. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure we tend to these important matters internally before we start seeking these relationships, man. That's why we not dealing with these traumas, man, these unresolved conflicts that we face. And then we go jump into a relationship and all of us are broken and we wonder why like these relationships are not lasting. It's like everybody is broken, everybody is damaged, traumatized, and we trying to get together and fix one another and we ain't even fixed ourselves. Like that's not gonna work.
And you know what? And that's something I want to touch on as well, because a lot, and I know you say it can go for both men and women, but I've been seeing a lot more women, I guess because a lot of women have been coming at me sideways lately. You know, don't get me wrong, it's brothers too. that come at your girl sideways. My husband say he got that, so I can't even address y'all no more. You know, if you're not man enough to tell my husband, I can't even talk about it. But I've been seeing a lot of females lately, like making videos or, you know, saying certain things in the comment section or whatever, as it pertains to, you know, me and my marriage and my relationship and what it is or what it's not. And you look at these individuals, right? You look at these females and you look at how they are, and they seem to be broken.
I mean, you already broken once you hating on another person for like no reason.
Oh damn, my love.
You know what I'm saying? So that's broken in and of itself. Like I'm not going. Hating on somebody else doesn't benefit me. So the moment I feel it necessary to hate on another person, I'm already That's broken. Like a healed person
True.
ain't hating. Like
True.
I don't hate. You know what I'm saying? When you in your right state of mind, what are you hating on the next man or woman for?
That's true.
So
that's
you broken
true.
just off of the strength of that.
So yeah, we can go ahead and say that they are broken. I say I didn't want to go ahead and assume, but my husband say it's safe to say that you are. Okay, so we have a lot of broken females that are hating, or I don't like to say people are hating on me, because it's some people that may genuinely have these critiques and they feel like they're valid in what they're saying. But I say all that to say this: you have a lot of these broken females saying what a real marriage looks like or what a real marriage is, and what, you know, so on and so forth. And they don't even have their lives together. They don't even know what a healthy relationship looks like with themselves. So how do they have the most to say about what a healthy marriage is, what it entails, what a wife is supposed to be, what a wife is supposed to do, what a husband is supposed to be, what a husband is supposed to do? They don't even know who they are as individuals. You're not together. You're crumbled. You're shattered. And I noticed that a lot of females have the most to say as far as what a real man is, what a real marriage is, what a real relationship is, what real love is, and they don't even have those things figured out within themselves first and foremost. So how dare you be able to sit up on YouTube, on, I don't know, Instagram, Facebook Live, wherever you are, how dare you have the courage, the audacity to sit there and try to pick apart or analyze or critique certain things when you haven't even figured these things out for yourself. You've never been married. You've never been in a serious or long-term relationship. You've never been with a real man. So how can you then try to tell me what's going on within my relationship or what it's supposed to look like when you haven't established that for yourself first? So this is why it's so important for us to have these conversations, because we have a lot of broken people trying to get issues off on, I don't know, fixed people. Like we have a lot of broken people, I should say, trying to give advice to people on how to fix things or put things together and make them whole. And that's irritating, just to be honest with you. You know, and so y'all gotta really chill out, and also just really be mindful of the people that you are taking advice from. Analyze them. Do they have what they're talking about? Have they been able to establish the same things that they're trying to advise you about? Like, just peep game. And that really irritates me the most, because it's like, how dare you? You have no idea what a real man is. You have no idea what a wife is. You don't qualify. And so, yeah, you right on the money with that, my love. A lot of broken people. Anything you want to add, my love?
Nah, I mean, people, we complicate life. Like I was taught to take the best parts, you know what I'm saying, and discard the worst part. Like we settle on the best part. That's what I was taught. So it's like, for the life of me, I don't want to say I can't understand, because I get it, but for the life of me, it's kind of annoying when people are watching folks on YouTube and they are settling on the worst part. Like if you feel like you watching somebody and you can't learn anything from them, or you don't feel like they qualified, then find somebody that's qualified. Don't waste your time entertaining the person that you feel like is not qualified to talk about something where you need guidance. Go find the qualified person and tap in with them. That's called settling on the best part. So we need to stop complicating life.
But see, my love, the problem with that sound advice to me, like that's just common sense to me. But the issue is a lot of these people that are doing that, they feel like they are the person with the sound advice.
Right. So when you if you feel that way, your best part you feel like is you. Listen to your own advice. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with yourself. There is no listen. What good is coming out of I'm watching somebody and I don't feel like they qualified, so I'm gonna talk bad about them? How is that helping your bottom line? How is that helping you as a person?
And that goes back to what Ness says, fix yourself.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's not helping you. I guess at the end of the day, that's negative energy that's going to come back to you 100-fold. So don't even entertain. Don't even do it. If you feel like a person is not qualified and you feel like you're the qualified person, then do what you need to do to surpass this person then. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
But that's the thing, my love. They don't have the advice and they don't have the results. And these are the people that you have a lot of people trying to listen to and take advice from. It's like, hold up, pump y'all brakes. They're trying to teach you fairy tale BS as far as relationships and marriages and couples and whatever is concerned. And they're leading you down the same path that they're on, which is a path to nowhere. You know, these people don't have the relationships, the marriages, the husbands, the wives, and so on and so forth that they're telling you that you should be obtaining or that you should have. They don't even have that for themselves. And that's what really be blowing me about the whole situation. That's why it's so important to have this dope discussion, because you have a lot of people that are impressionable and young and are looking for guidance. They're looking for, the advice from people so that they can, have certain things in their lives. But you have people out there telling them, don't be realistic when it comes to choosing a husband, or don't be realistic when it comes to dating and marriage and relationships. No, live in this fairy tale bubble. And if you can't reach this fairy tale idea of what a husband is, of what a marriage is, a relationship is, then you just don't deal with it, because other than that, it's settling. And that is such terrible advice, you guys. That is so terrible. Like my husband said, like if you can build with somebody, if you can get with somebody that you can understand, they understand you, you love them, they love you, you guys can come together, y'all on the same path. What's wrong with that? And no, it doesn't mean that these people are perfect. It doesn't mean that, they're doing all of this elaborate or extravagant things, but it does mean that these people are like-minded. They have the same vision, the same goals, and they're working towards those things. If you can find that in a partner, if you can find that in a man or a woman, I don't like saying the word partner. Do you feel like we partners, my love? I don't feel like I feel like the man should be in the forefront or the head. So I don't even try to make myself equal to my husband. I just don't. But when it comes to finding somebody that you can be with, if you can find those qualities in that person, go after that. Don't try to make it this just romance, fairy tale, Disney type of, illusion. And then be like, okay, if it's not that, then I don't want that. That you're gonna set yourself up for failure every time. Every time you're gonna fail, because that doesn't exist in the real world. It's gonna be ups and downs. And I will go as far as saying this: if you do find yourself in a situation where it is starting out to be on some fairy tale kind of, I don't want to make it seem like it's BS, but if it's on some fairy tale type stuff, 9 times out of 10, y'all, it is an illusion. It is something that is just reeling you in, and then it's going to fall apart. Like that's usually how that goes. When it starts off like that, to where it's like perfect, and it's like, oh my gosh, everything is just so perfect, and he's just such this. And a lot of the times, that's just game. How do you feel about that, my love? Because I've seen that a lot of the times where it starts off like this, just this Prince Charming kind of romance novel type of situation, and then those be the worst situations to where that he just flip modes and he's abusive, or just all kind of craziness.
I mean,
has that been your experience?
At the end of the day, I mean, no offense to women, but it's really not hard to. It's really not hard to like spit game.
Oh my love, you
All
not
you
doing
gotta
this.
do, I didn't already talked about that. All you gotta do is just prey on the emotions. So again, you just mentioned the fairy tales. A lot of women are caught up in the fairy tales. Y'all the ones that's gonna be reading the Zane novels. Like y'all the ones gonna be watching it. Y'all the one that deal with the fairy tales and the illusions and the romanticized views. These are women for the most part. So all to do, if a dude is sitting back analyzing that, and he knows that all he got to do is prey on that. All I got to do is sell you that dream, and I got you. And that's how a lot of women fall for the okie doke, because they caught up in the, you know what I'm saying, the romanticized view of everything. And all the dude got to do is play on that, man. It's really not rocket science. And again, a lot of that's why I tell a lot of my sisters, man, be more practical. Deal with logic more. You got to do it, man. You got to do it, or else you're going to fall for the okie doke, because brothers know that. Brothers know that. All I got to do is sell you some hope, sell your dream, make it sound good, and I got you. That's all I gotta do. It's not complicated, especially in 2021. This problem, guarantee, it's not complicated. Don't take much. And then gonna swear up and down you didn't know. Oh, this dude, I didn't know he was that. He sold you that dream, man. Sold you that dream that you read straight out of a book. It's simple, man. It's not complicated, man. So women got to be like stronger just mentally. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head on a swivel. Keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Be alert. Be conscious. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all good for falling for that stuff that sounds good. Oh, he bought me tickets and we going to Vegas. Like, that's all it takes. Oh, I said I wanted to go to Vegas. He bought me tickets to go to Vegas. You didn't got it right there. You do about 2 or 3 things that she said she wanted to do, man. You didn't got her. You know what I'm saying? Emotions, she good now. Then we get about a year in, and now, all right, cool. I got her now, so I'm about to go ahead and true self gonna come out now. So it's not that complicated, man. It's not. And dudes know that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes know what I'm saying is not false out here, man. It's not hard.
But see, this is why we get into these situations trying to live up to these fairy tale Disney Channel type of expectations. And like you said, it's a lot of women that have that as their standard of what an ideal relationship is. And since a lot of guys out here may know that, they'll play on that.
That's all that's happening.
And so if you're the type of female that is really warped in her thinking as far as feeling like, okay, it has to be like this, it has to do that, and if he can do this, then the third, and really, sweep me off my feet, then he got me. Well, like my husband said, that can be game, and most times it is. And that's what I said earlier. I was just saying, like, most times when a guy is coming through strong like that, it's a catch-22 today. Like, just be careful. But a lot of females have that in their minds. And these are the very females that are giving us advice, the same chicks that fell for the fairy tale okie doke, And so she can't understand why she keeps making these same mistakes over and over again. Well, he did this and he did that and he got me that way and then he changed, but then he flipped modes. Well, sis, you didn't realize that was game. You're thinking that, he's doing all of the necessary things that a real man is supposed to do. You're not even realizing that he's just running game on you. And this is why you are constantly in all of these relationships after relationship with the same endings, because you have it in your mind. You have this fairy tale, superficial, warped idea of what a real man, a real relationship is. And so every time a man's able to do that and pull the wool over your eyes, and boom, he got you. He ran game. And now you want to come down women like me, our throats, because we're telling you, hey, sis, that's because that's not really what you should be going after. Stop going after just the superficial. Stop going after just the fairy tale illusion. Start peeping game on the quality of his character, how he maneuvers, how he operates, how he thinks as a man. What is he doing? What is he working towards? What is he building? That is what you hone in on. But to a lot of females, that could be boring, they could be lame, they could be typical, it's not fascinating, it's not fun. Well, newsflash, ladies, that's what a real relationship probably looks like for a lot of us. It's just a regular guy that is on his purpose, on his grind, doing what he needs to do, putting the necessary work, following the necessary steps, and he's building, you know? So we just got to get it out of our minds of what a real man or a real relationship or a real marriage is, because a lot of us don't realize that we're blocking our blessings by having that in the forefront of our minds. Like, it is not real. The man of your dreams is probably a regular dude that's cool, that's purpose driven, that is working on his business, or maybe he works a 9 to 5 or whatever. Who knows?
First of all, that ain't a regular dude. That's a supreme dude.
Oh, okay, well, correct me, my love. Go ahead now.
The regular dude is the one that's tricking you.
Okay.
That's a regular dude.
I stand corrected. Go ahead.
A supreme dude is somebody that's living out their purpose, that has a purpose.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a supreme dude, you know? That's what that is. Like, that ain't no regular dude. Supreme dude, but since a lot of women so caught up in the illusion, when the real hit them, they look right past it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So
break it down.
That's how I go for the most part. And I know a lot of dudes can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? When you stay true to yourself and you trying to entertain some of these women, they can't accept it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because you're not Prince Charming. You letting them know out the gate that things ain't gonna be so romantic and beautiful. Like, I might be struggling because I'm trying to live out this purpose, and I'm letting you know that out the gate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pulling up to your crib in a fancy car with a suit and tie on. Nah, I'm pulling up with the hoodie on, with the scully. You know what I'm saying? And we about to go wherever my budget can afford. We might go to the park. You know what I'm saying? And I'm letting you know what I'm saying.
I can hear him already now. They promote struggle up. So are you trying to promote struggle up out here,
man? Listen, everything.
Because I don't got time for no trash bag dusty now. You talking about you struggling and stuff, and I gotta just work with you. I've been there, I've done that, and every time.
Listen, it's a difference between struggling and being wise. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Being frugal. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, I know a lot of people that got a ton of money from working in banks, and you'll look at them and say, "Oh, they struggling." No, they could buy the bank. Oh. It's the people that appear to have all this money that's throwing all their money at a situation that be the brokest ones. Oh. You know what I'm saying? So if you with a man, he like, look, we ain't about to go out to this place because that costs a little too much. You don't know and you got to know and understand the why. Like, we saving. You know what I'm saying? I'm saving. I'm trying to invest in this business. I'm trying to invest in this, that, and the third. That's possibly why he is doing it. That ain't got nothing to do with the struggle. That's got everything to do with being wise. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that fit that bill.
Ness says women don't find an intellectual personality attractive. Even if you got money, they want to see money first, and that's not advantageous. How you feel about that?
They only find an intellectual personality when it kind of like benefits them. You know what I'm saying? So I done been in situations where you may have, because y'all caught up in status and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when it benefits the woman to be with an intelligent guy, then that's what she's going to pursue to fit her agenda. You know what I'm saying? So she got to be with the lawyer or the person that's book smart, whatever the case may be. When it fits her agenda, then that's when she will pursue a dude like that. When everybody think that she can't get with a dude like that, then she gonna try to go out of her way to show and prove that she can. It's all about agendas, man.
Oh my!
Because I done talked about this. I done talked about this personally back in the day when I was dropping a lot of information on the book, and a lot of women acted like they were interested in the intellect at that particular point of time, but they really weren't. It was game. You know what I'm saying? It was game.
Oh, so they were trying to run game on you.
Trying to, but I saw right past most of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to act like they was interested in what it was that I had to say. They really wasn't though. What happened was they saw, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? They saw a lot. They saw a popular page. They saw a lot of engagement. They saw a lot of interaction. They wanted that. They were like, this dude seemed to be popular. This dude seemed to generate a lot of attention. I'm finna try to get with him because it looks good on the eye. Oh, I got this dude that's generating all this attention on Facebook, this, that, and the third. I'm with him. Look at his stat. He's intelligent. Fits their agenda to be with somebody like that.
But they don't truly be interested.
Yeah, because there's plenty of other dudes that were saying the same thing I was saying on Facebook. They wasn't trying to get them because they pages wasn't doing what mine was. So it looked good on the eye to be with this dude that got a so-called popular page. It fits their agenda.
Oh, not cloud chasing. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It was fitting their agenda at that time. But man, ain't nobody entertaining that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Y'all on the songs. It's why you need the man gonna think for you. Okay, he's gonna take it a little further. Okay, all right. But love, they gonna get you for this struggle love shit you was just
I
talking
don't
about.
care. Listen, I don't.
You talking about going to the park? That's free. If you're not gonna spend at least $500,000 on the first day, you broke. You a dusty. You a trash bag. I ain't got time to be with no man in the beginning stages. You better already be the complete package. When I get with you, I ain't got time. I've been trying to build with y'all broke, dusty trash bags, and every time y'all end up cheating on me, upgrading on me, leaving me.
I don't care about any of what you just said. Like I literally do.
But
not
what you gotta
care.
say to that though? Because it's some females out there that feel like I did that. I got with a guy that was on the come up, so he said, and it backfired.
I'm gonna state it once again. I do not care about what these other people are saying and what they think. Like I just do not care because I guarantee you, they didn't been with the same dudes that they out here pursuing. I guarantee you they didn't have bad experiences with them. I know plenty of women that have been with these dudes that didn't appear to have everything together and they got abused, cheated on, all of that. Would it make it more acceptable because they got money? So come on, man. Like that don't solve all the problems. It is dudes out here with this money that supposedly got everything figured out in their life and they doing the same exact thing these so-called struggle dudes are doing. So don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. I guess it's more tolerable because y'all got a price.
Oh,
so y'all got a price is what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? So I could disrespect you and cheat on you and abuse you just as long as I got the money. That's what y'all saying, basically. Because y'all tolerating the same, y'all dealing with the same things with the people with the money or from the people with the money. And that's an actual fact. That's an actual fact. These cats with money, these dudes with money probably gonna treat you way worse than the dude with no money.
My love, look, how I gotta interfere now. I don't want no dude with no money, though, my love.
I'm just saying that as far as the level, as far as the level, obviously not. You know what I'm saying? We ain't about to be out here homeless. But I'm saying, man, the type of dude that's on his purpose, obviously, man, if a dude is on his purpose and he's pursuing it, there's no way that brother can fail in life, man. There's no way that brother can fail in life. But then you got these dudes with money and they know. And so look how gullible it sounds. Look how naive women are. The dudes with money know that. Everything that you just said, a dude with money knows that. So he knows that, yeah, they don't want this, they want me. So I'm going to get her and then I'm going to do whatever it is I want to because I'm planning on that. I'm planning on it. I know that she want to do like me. She thinks she need to do like me. So therefore, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna be flashy. I'm gonna get all this money. Therefore, I can treat her the way I want to treat. And that's how y'all end up in these situations with these dudes with this money, and y'all getting treated like garbage. Man, listen. I know a lot of situations like that. I know a lot of situations like that. So stop playing with. We better not go there because I know a lot of situations like that, man. I know a lot of these. Listen, because we talking to people don't understand a lot. First of all, a lot of these brothers that's in some of these positions with the so-called money, let's be real, a lot of them are straight sellouts. Let's just be real. Let's be real. You can look at a lot of them. A lot of them are sellouts. A lot of them are on the low. The DL, a lot of them own that.
My love, you not gonna go here tonight.
Let's be real. That's real in the field.
My love, you're not gonna go here tonight.
I know this personally, especially in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that did some strange for some change and they elevated their status. And these are the dudes that these chicks want to be with. And then when they find out that the dude been creeping on them with another dude, then they want to get in their feelings. That's the type of individuals that y'all want. Y'all better get with a righteous black man. Y'all better get with a righteous black man that's building from the grassroots level. That's what y'all better do. Or else y'all gonna get disappointed. And it's gonna be a severe disappointment when y'all get with these dudes that got this money. So stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. And when I say got this money, I'm talking about the dudes that they are described. Obviously, it's righteous brothers that have wealth, that have money. I'm talking about I'm talking about the dudes that you are talking about that these women are explaining or describing. I know what type of dudes they talking about. Righteous brother don't fit that description. You know what I'm saying? I know what type of dudes they talking about. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what type of dudes they talking about. And them the dudes you got to watch the most. Them the dudes you got to watch the most. You know what I'm saying? And I can go a little deeper into that, but them the dudes you gotta watch the most. So stop playing with us, man.
So are you trying to tell me that these fairy tale type of guys, those are the ones that you probably gotta watch the most?
Gotta watch. It ain't probably. You do.
Excuse me, sir.
You gotta watch the most. You gotta watch them the most, man. You gotta watch them the most. That's 100% fact. Gotta watch them the most.
Oh my love. I just don't know what to do because
I know who they shaking hands with out here. You know what I'm saying? I know who these brothers that are in these positions that you women talk. I know who they shake hands with. I know who they answer to. You know what I'm saying? So I know what they doing. I know what's going on out here. So if them the type of dudes you want, be my guest, you can have them. You can have that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? You can have that type of brother. I don't rock with them type of brothers myself personally, but I know who they shaking hands with. I know who they in bed with really. You know what I'm saying? Them the type of being y'all want? Cool. Be my guest.
In traffic, I fed him some vegan waffles. I gave him some orange juice and some hash browns. My husband, he introverted. He's quiet. He mind his business, but when he get to going, it be some hot sauce coming out. And see, you just gotta bear with us, okay? Just bear with us, y'all. We don't mean no harm.
Nah, I mean all harm. I don't care harm or not. You know what I'm saying? You get offended, you just got offended. I ain't sugarcoat nothing. It ain't no I don't mean no harm. I'm saying what I said. I don't care who get offended. I don't care what harm is. I don't care about none of that. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth don't care about no feelings or emotions. It just is. So I don't care. I ain't about to say I don't mean no harm. Nah, I meant what I said. You know what I'm saying? I meant what I said. I mean what I say. When I say it, I mean it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get down. That's how introverts get down. When we speak, you know what I'm saying? We speak with a purpose. So we mean what we say. You get offended by what we say, it's your fault. You got to do some internal work. But I ain't taking back what I said. So no, you know what I'm saying? However you feel about what I said, you just gonna have to deal with your feelings in regards to what I said. Again, people know where to find me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to contact me, you know where to hit me up. That's one thing we got to stop sugarcoating to these people's feelings. It is what it is, man. Y'all out here dealing with a certain type of dude. Most of them type of dudes on the down low. Y'all disrespect these brothers that stay true to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't fool. Y'all call them boring. These ain't the dudes that's out here really cheating on them. You know what I'm saying? You talking about the dudes that these so-called street dudes that ain't had no future in the first place. Them the ones that's cheating on them. The decent brothers that's really out here trying to earn a living and be respectful out here, we the ones that get considered boring. You know what I'm saying? They get considered boring. They get overlooked. So nah, them ain't the ones that's really severely out here cheating on them. The ones that's out here cheating on these chicks are the no good dudes like that was no good from the jump. Them the ones that's cheating on. Don't place. Listen, it's a lot of righteous brothers out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna speak on behalf of the righteous brothers. We ain't all out here doing that. It's some brothers that when we with a woman, we are with that woman. And I'm gonna speak on behalf of that. Listen, I'm not just the only one. I know it's other brothers that get down like that, and I'm gonna represent and I'm gonna speak for them other brothers. I ain't about to let these women keep acting like dudes out here, all dudes out here just cheat. Nah, that ain't happening, man. I know a bunch of upstanding dudes. I know a bunch of righteous dudes, and them dudes ain't the ones out here cheating. They getting cheated on. They getting abused. They getting overlooked. But don't nobody want to talk about that though. Don't nobody want to talk about that. Don't nobody want to discuss that. When a dude out here trying to be nice and respectful, he gets emotionally abused by a woman. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff exists. But again, nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. When you a nice, respectful young man out here, people take your kindness for a weakness, and that includes the women. So we got to deal with that. Because y'all want the grimy dude, and you get the grimy, struggling dude, and he's the one that's cheating on you. And he also might be on the DL. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit, my love.
But no, it's the dude. I don't care. It's a lot of dudes out here on the DL. And listen, it's just a lot of them that's out here like that. And that's just, it is what it is. And a lot of the ones that's on the DL, these women are choosing them.
Elizabeth.
And a lot of them a lot of them have similar characteristic traits. You know what I'm saying? They just overlooking the dudes out here. They call us boring because we not out here. We ain't out here. We ain't out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Like, I don't have time to be out here. I work all day and I don't have time to be out here. It's a lot of dudes that fit that bill. Get you one.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And stop. Listen, I'm speaking on behalf of those brothers. Again, if you the no good trash dude, you just no good and trash, and I don't fool with you. You not in my cipher. If you one of those no good trash dudes, if you one of these dudes with money that fit the bill in regards to what I said, I don't rock with you. I rock with the brothers that I'm describing, and that's who I'm speaking on behalf of. And I know it's a lot of them out here. You know what I'm saying? Society is doing a good job of making it appear like there ain't many of us, or there aren't many of us.
especially the black one, especially the black man.
Like they about to quit doing black men like that. I ain't
about to quit today.
I'm not going to allow that to continue to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just not going to happen. It's just not going to continue to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I got a problem with that coming from a black man, because I worked hard my whole life to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? To be that black man. And every time I got to come across and people start hitting me with a bunch of these nonsense stereotypes, acting like I'm a fantasy. Nah, man, there's a lot of us out here, man. So stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with us.
Stop playing with them.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of us that's out here, man. It's a lot of us that's out here, contrary to popular belief. But y'all choosing these DL dudes and then getting upset when that's on y'all, man. God, I don't have no sympathy for that. Oh, this brother is boring because he's taking care of business, and instead of going out all the time, man, he's trying to solidify a foundation for his future.
Bars.
Like that's the key to life, legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's the key to life. If you ain't with a dude that's trying to solidify a foundation for the future, aka build a legacy to leave for the future, let them know that we was here and what we did while we was here, then you living wrong and you with the wrong person.
Wait. So are you saying that I shouldn't go after the guy that is going to wine and dine me and spoil me and splurge on me?
Why would you want to be with it? Listen, spoiling, that's for baby. That's what you do to a baby. You know what I'm saying? What you do with a baby. I have a daughter. I would spoil that daughter. Now you need to be with a man. We gonna build together. We trying to leave a legacy. That's what we trying to do. That's literally what we trying to do. We have a vision for this future. Y'all trying to have children. We trying to leave a legacy for these children. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. I mean, a real man by nature, he gonna provide, he gonna protect for you. But all the spoiling, man, come on, that's childish. It's childish.
Are you trying to tell me that the real good men are the ones that are working?
Working hard.
They too busy to be doing all this extra BS all the time.
Working hard because a righteous black man ain't gonna get anything handed to him. So he got to go out and get it. We not selling out. You know what I'm saying? So we got to work hard for what we get, because we not selling out here. You know what I'm saying? We got to work hard for what we get. So when you see that black man is working hard, that ain't like he's not selling out. He got to go get it. He got to go get it.
Y'all don't know my husband, okay? My husband is off the chain, honey.
We spoil the babies.
Y'all just don't know. Like,
we build with adults.
Have no filter.
Like, we build with adults. We spoil the babies. We build with adults. We spoil the babies. You shouldn't be having to be with somebody that feel like they got to be spoiled. We grown, man. We build. We build on the positive, destroy the negatives. We don't spoil adults. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We build. We spoil the babies. You know what I'm saying? You got a baby, you spoil the baby. That's what you do. That's just spoiling. Like when people say my baby's spoiled, she's spoiled. That's dependency. Like we don't do that. We do that for the babies.
My love, now you do. You do take care of me.
Right. Naturally, as a man, you gonna take care of your woman, but spoiling is a different ballgame. Like I said, you see when a baby is spoiled. You see when a baby is spoiled. That's dependency. Like I said, we building together, man. When you with somebody, man, we looking toward the future. We leaving that legacy. Like I'm probably gonna have to do some things that it's gonna be things that you may want as an adult that I'm probably like, listen, we ain't gonna be able to do that because we gotta think toward the future. With that baby, though, you get a daughter, you might not be able to say no to your daughter.
Okay.
An adult, we ain't doing that. We not doing that, and here's why. You know what I'm saying? Because like this doesn't benefit us to do this right now. So I'm able to, like, as an adult, I'm not gonna just do everything you want me to do simply because you looked at me a certain type of way. Nah, if it ain't helping us toward the future, then I ain't rocking with it. When I got that baby look at you a certain type of way. Look, you can have this toy. This toy really shouldn't be bought, but you can have this toy. That's spoiled.
Well, I feel sorry for the babies now.
I'm just saying, that's what you do.
Spoiling my babies.
I'm saying, that's what you do.
I'm gonna say no.
That's what you do that's what you do to the babies. You know what I'm saying? As adults, like we got to be able to make adult decisions, and sometimes that means I'm no. Like you might want to do this, but nah. We ain't finna do this right now. Like, we gotta focus on this.
But you saying it's a time and the place.
Yeah, right. It's a time and a place for that. Like, I ain't like, nah, like it's a time and a place for that. As adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. That's just a fact.
What I'm really trying to hit home with this discussion is to say, like, we have to change our perception of what the ideal couple or marriage or relationship looks like. We have to be really realistic about things. Start really taking heed to the fact that, you know, a lot of the things that you guys may consider to be boring or lame or traditional, even, like, those are the things that really are exemplifying what it is to have, you know, stability, security, and true love, and have healthy relationships. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get you guys to think outside of the box and not just have this warped perception of what a real relationship is, a real man is, a real husband is, an ideal marriage is. Like, it's pretty normal. You know what I mean?
Supreme. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm trying to speak their language, my love. Because to them it may be normal. Like, oh, that's just so basic. It can be basic to them.
It ain't even basic because don't nobody do it.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I'm saying. How can it be basic if ain't nobody doing it? How is it basic? You know what I'm saying? If ain't nobody doing it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not basic. People ain't doing it. Like, for instance, what I do, a black man that reads. How you gonna consider that basic when dudes ain't out here reading like that? When people ain't out here reading like that in general?
Good point.
There ain't nothing basic about it. It's strange. That's really what it is, because it's strange. How this brother is reading and he ain't in school or nothing. He just like to read. Ain't basic though, because people ain't out here doing it. It'd be basic if a bunch of people was doing it.
I love that.
So it ain't even basic. So that still ain't speaking their language. Like, basic would be me out here doing exactly what everybody else is doing. No, I'm doing things that nobody else is doing. They can't understand that, therefore they label it as boring because they don't understand it. Or they may not like to do it.
Or they just have this over romanticized idea of what it's supposed to look like or what it's supposed to be.
They can have all of that. You know what I'm saying? But again, they gotta quit coming for these brothers that stand true to themselves, trying to stand. I be seeing, for instance, I will see posts. Like, I'm not a gamer, man. I don't play the game like that, but I used to. But I be seeing posts where, man, I just saw a post recently on Facebook that just showed a brother playing the game, and it was a long post. I ain't read it, but it was basically saying how this brother, like, you see a brother on the game, but I see a brother that has found his peace. So instead of him being out in the streets, he playing the game. Man, I saw women bashing that. Like, oh, that's such a turnoff. Like, man, what? Like, dudes can't do anything to supply them with peace out here. Like, what we supposed to be out here doing? Now, if that brother was out here in the streets doing all type of nonsense to bring in some revenue, then you would be attracted to that. This brother right here playing the game because that game is bringing him peace and it's keeping him out of trouble, and that's a problem. Man, what we supposed to do out here, man? Like, some of us are literally trying to find things to stay out the way because, again, as black men, we deal with a lot of anger and frustration in dealing with society. So we got to do some things that supply us with peace, or else we going to snap. So for some black men, that's the game. For some black men, that's the book. For some black men, that's the gym. Whatever it is. But black men, we got to have an outlet that brings us peace. And if you disturb that peace, like, that's going to cause problems. But we get criticized for everything that we do that brings us peace. And that's a problem. Man, got to stop doing that, man. Leave that brother alone if he playing the game and that's bringing him peace. Man, he could be out here doing a lot worse in life. He's just trying to play the game, and now that is a problem.
Man.
Like, man, this is like, it's ridiculous when I see stuff like that, man. That's just like, come on, man.
Man. She said her man played the game. Thank you, Social Visual. Love seeing you two together. You guys are my piece today. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, if you mad at your man playing it, learn how to play the game and play with him.
Oh.
I think, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Don't get mad and learn how to play the game. Join in on this piece. You know what I'm saying? That's going to make him happier. Like, oh, she want to play this game. Teach her how to play this game. And you get mad at him playing the game. Man, learn how to play the game with him. Learn how to be a part of the things that bring him peace instead of trying to take him away from it.
And see, that goes back into our dope discussion. You know, that's real couple goals. That's real couple goals. Joining in on, the activities or the hobbies that your significant other enjoys. Instead of having it in your mind, well, if you're not going to be out here flying me out to this place or taking me to this 5-star restaurant every other day, then that's just whack. That's just lame. That's pathetic. You just want to play a video game. Like, join in on those things. If your significant other likes to read, maybe ask them about what they're reading. You know what I mean? So you guys can, bounce ideas or just talk, have the communication. If your significant other likes to watch a particular TV show, lay up with them and watch it with them. Like, it could all be so simple. But according to a lot of people, my love, that's basic. That's boring.
Like I said, boring is a better word than basic, because in their
mind they feel like it's basic.
Basic is these
that's not over the top.
Basic is a brother out here doing a bunch of nonsense, because basic will be me fitting a statistic, meaning I'm either dead or locked up by a certain age. That is basic, and that's some of the dudes that they are out here trying to get. Those are the basic dudes. I done made it 31 as black. I'm not basic. I'm not fitting statistics. I ain't been locked up. None of that. So I ain't got a rap sheet. I ain't got a record. So it ain't nothing basic about a brother that's staying out of trouble. It's smart. That's a wise brother. You might want to rock with that brother, because he gonna be around to take care of the kids.
Oh.
Because he's not trying to place himself in harm's way. So ain't nothing basic about that person, because I'm not doing anything to jeopardize my life. So therefore, I'm gonna be around for a very long time. You would get with the brother that out here putting themselves in harm's way, doing a bunch of nonsense, and then they locked up dead. Now you single mother, and now you crying about it. Again.
Or not even locked up or in jail, but just in the streets.
I'm just talking about fitting
with
statistics.
Whatever the statistic is.
Whatever the statistic is for black men, y'all know how they view us. So any black man that fits that bill, you get with them like, man, come on, man. But that's y'all know the decisions y'all be making. Y'all know the type of dudes that y'all be really rocking with. Let's stop beating around the bush. That is, for the most part, that is their preference. To be with those individuals. It's the preference. To be with these dudes that they consider trash, that is their preference. It's just their preference. Let's be real in the field. They prefer to be with these individuals, and they just hope one day that these individuals would turn their life around, but still maintain some of that trashness about them. In a perfect world, that's the type of dude they want. That dude that ain't up to no good, but one day he just turned his life around a little bit, but still maintain some of that, you know what I'm saying, some of that street mentality, some of that thug mentality. So they don't want you to fully transform. They want you to still have some of that street mentality, some of that street energy in you. They don't want you to fully transform. No, you gotta maintain some of that. You gotta maintain some of that trashness. Now, I ain't saying people that had a thug mentality or the street mentality are all trash. I know some good brothers from the streets. I'm just saying the trash dudes that they out here critiquing, they be preferring those individuals.
They want the trash individuals to fit the Prince Charming role
and still be trash at the same time. Like, they be so confused. They want them to be Prince Charming, but they want to be disrespectful. Listen, I've seen some weird stuff out here in regards to preferences, like in regards to just arguing. Like, I done seen chicks like, man, if I don't argue with my dude every week or every month, then the relationship ain't spicy enough. That means you want the trash. I literally have seen women prefer, like, they like that type of stuff, man. So that means you don't want Prince Charming. You want a trash dude. You want somebody to argue with. What you want a grown man to argue with you for?
Yeah, that is.
That means you want trash. Like, and it's a lot of them that actually want that.
Yeah, they like the drama. They do. That's like the toxicity. But they want that drama and toxic type of guy to be able to, again, have certain traits of a Prince Charming. I want him to be toxic. I want him to be, destructive and chaotic, because that's spicy to me. That's exciting to me. But at the same time, I need us to be able to post lovey-dovey pictures. I need us to be able to go on these extravagant dates. I need him to be the family man. I need him to be the husband type. Like, So you're absolutely right with that.
With unrealistic, if you get a trash dude and you say you want him to be a family, how does that work? When he was a trash dude and that's what you wanted him for. You know what I'm saying? Then you get mad at the brother for not turning into a family man. Man, you wanted him when he was trash. You wanted him because of the trashness. You didn't want him because he was a family man. He wasn't a family man when you dealt with him. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's your fault. He was not a family man when you dealt with him. He was trash. And you like that. You like the way he was treating you. And then you get mad when he ain't a family man. He never was the family man. That's your fault. You know what I'm saying? That's all your fault.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you confused and conflicted out here, don't be trying to blame some of these brothers that ain't confused and conflicted. And we trying to be righteous and upstanding. Don't do us dirty. Don't talk bad about us. Don't do that.
And that's why I titled this, you know, a lot of females are delusional. Like we have it in our minds that we want this, but then that doesn't coincide with that. But then we feel like we can have them both, and it's just like, no, sis.
Most of these women want to do pretty much. They want to do who they can program and control for the most part.
Oh, my love.
Let's just be let's be on some honest stuff too. They want to do what they can program and control. Like, that's what they be wanting. So, like, again, I talked about this all the time. A lot of times they say black men are intimidated by intelligent black women. By intelligent black women. Vice versa is also true. There are a lot of black women out here intimidated by strong and intelligent black men because that's the way society then made it. You know what I'm saying? So when you get a strong black man that stand up for himself, a lot of black women can't handle that because they can't control him. They can't program him. Like, nah, man, let's be real. Let's not act like that don't exist out here, man.
Well, are you trying to get us canceled, or just like a little bit canceled?
Man, I ain't worried about none of that. Like, that's what it is out here. They want somebody they can program and control. Like, listen what all you said. They want Prince Charming. They want the trashness. They want the family man. That's what they want. So they want to program a person to be like that. So they want to be able to, at the snap of a finger, they want you to turn into a family man. At the snap of a finger, they want you to turn into Prince Charming. At the snap of a finger, they want you to turn into this thug dude. That's what they want. They want somebody that they can control and program. At the snap of a finger, they want you to turn into whatever it is they want you to turn into. You just explained it. All of those things that you said they looking for, they want it when they want it. So they want you to be the thug when they want you to be the thug. They want you to be romantic when they want you to be romantic. They want you to be book smart when they want you to be book smart when it fits their agenda. Like, really, like, that's what it is. That's what it is. And that's just a fact. I don't move at the snap of somebody's fingers. Like,
that's not like facts to me.
When you get a dude,
but it still hurt my feelings.
That is what it is.
God, oh my love, like
that's 100% what it is.
That is.
You know what I'm saying? And in 2021, it ain't hard to find that because they have weakened a lot of us. So you can easily find that. You know what I'm saying? But when they find one that ain't going for that, they intimidate it. But then it's like, it's crazy because then they get the weakened when they get the emasculated one, and then like they clash because he too close to you. He act just like you. He acting just like a woman, and you want you a man. You know what I'm saying? So now he acting just like a woman. You can program and control him, but that ain't his natural role. So y'all ain't gonna never mesh. Y'all ain't gonna never succeed because he act just like you.
Oh my God!
And you want you a man, but you got you a woman in a man's body. Like, that's what you got.
My love, I know you ain't doing this. You ain't doing this tonight, my love.
No, that's really what it is.
You're not doing this tonight, my love. Did you just say that she got her a woman with a penis?
That's what you got. Because that's what they have. That's how they designed it. So you got plenty of that out here. They designed it that way. But then women to get with these individuals thinking it's what they want, but then realizing it ain't gonna work because, again, he acting just like you.
Oh.
He act just like you. No backbone. No backbone at all. You know. So, hey, it is what it is. That y'all, you know what I'm saying? We know what's happening out here. Those that know what's up.
Y'all, can we hit 615 likes? I mean, help us out, y'all. I don't know how they gonna do with this video. I don't know. My husband in here snapping. I didn't plan all this. Look, this ain't me. You know, this him. See that the thing. This is why I'm glad that you're here, my love, because now they just can't say it's me. Danica, you did it. You, my husband. This is my husband now. So don't add me, sis. And my husband already told y'all about spoke to y'all dudes. So you don't come at me, you come at him if you a dude. If you a girl, if you a female, look, My husband say the same thing I'm saying now.
I'm probably worse. So I
Oh
would hurt.
shit, he
I
said
would
he worse
hurt.
than me.
I
I'm
would
being
hurt.
nice.
I would hurt everybody's feelings. I ain't worried about getting. I ain't worried about get. I didn't receive enough threats about some of these communities. I ain't worried about it. So again, if you come at me incorrectly and you listen, you fit the bill in regards to what I'm saying, we can go there. I don't care about hurting these folk feelings. You know what I'm saying? I don't care at all. No remorse. Like I'm gonna tell you the truth, straight up and down. I'm gonna tell you why you keep getting with these dudes that's on the DL. I'm gonna tell you why you keep getting with these goofy dudes. It's gonna boil down to that being your preference and you making a choice.
Ooh.
So you ain't finna keep blaming dudes out here. You ain't finna keep doing that. You prefer that. You want that. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. And then complain about it. And that's what I have a problem with the most is that these same chicks, like, they'll have the most to say, like you said, about, how men ain't this, men ain't that, men ain't this, men ain't that. And they're constantly choosing those type of men that are not in alignment or doing what they need to do. And then they want to complain about it. Like, you cannot complain about it. Or they'll choose these weak bodied dudes, that they can't control, and then they'll complain about them because, again,
because
it's not natural.
Naturally, you don't want that. Naturally, you want that dude to put you in your place. You know what I'm saying? That's naturally what you want. Mm-hmm. And you get with this week, man. I'm tired of heard some very dumb things come out of the mouth of some women in regards to what they prefer from they dude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, cool. You're going to get with a dude like that, and you're going to realize that's going against nature, and it's not going to work.
Okay, so, like, give me an example.
Man, I didn't heard, listen, I'm going to give you 2 examples. I done heard some women personally say, this is personal. It ain't even online, it's personal. I done heard women personally say, listen, I can't have my man make more money than me. That's already telling me right now that you're afraid of that man making more money than you because you're afraid of that man placing rules and regulations in a relationship. It's already so you want a man that makes less than you so you can program and control him because you look at money as a source of power. So when you already stating that you cannot have your man make more money than you, it's a control factor. You need to make more money than him so you can control him and program him. Point blank, period. And I then also along the same lines. And this conversation gets deep because I think a lot of women do not understand it. But I done heard several women say, my man ain't gonna be telling me what I can and cannot do. If I want to go out with my friends, then I'm gonna go out with my friends. I ain't gotta tell him when I'm gonna be back. I ain't answering to my man. He ain't finna tell me what I can wear when I go out. Things like this. That's your man, but you not respecting your man. If you going out to a function and your man like, hey, listen, I'm a man, and you going out to this club with your homegirls and you wearing this and this too revealing, like, I don't think you should wear that. When you go, like, listen, that's respectful. That's good advice. But my man, he ain't finna be telling me what to wear. I ain't gonna be with no man trying to tell me what to wear, trying to control me. But then if you flip the script and this man your man going somewhere and he wearing something that's too revealing, you about to say something. 100% of the time, that's gonna happen. But then when he say something to you in regards to what you wearing, and you going to a function where it's gonna be a lot of thirsty dudes there, he's trying to look out for you. He's trying to protect you, protector, provider. Part of protecting is saying, hey, you going out to this function on this side of town, you might not want to wear that. That's a man being a protector. That's in our nature. It's in our nature to do that. But I done heard plenty of sisters say, nah, he ain't finna tell me what I can and cannot wear. So that's your preference. So you want to do that. Ain't gonna say anything about what it is you doing. That's gonna let you do whatever it is you want to do. You can walk all over. No rules, no regulations. You can leave when you want. You can go wherever you want. You come back whenever you want. That's a soft dude. Ain't no man in their right state of mind gonna allow that. Like, nah, man, listen, you ain't finna be coming out. You ain't finna be leaving this house and coming in 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, and I'm like, you're not gonna do that. But it's some women, they like, nah, I do that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. What is that? What type of relationship is that?
It ain't no relationship.
Like, that's trash. But I know a lot of that. Those are 2 personal examples that I've heard.
Wow.
And this ain't no made up nothing. Like, I've had these conversations with people in the physical. I ain't finna, my dude ain't gonna be telling me this. I ain't gotta answer this dude. I ain't gotta do this, that, and the third. I'm a grown woman. Okay, cool.
My husband told me to change my clothes on some occasions, and I took that shit off. Like, what was I when I had some shorts on? You know what I'm saying? You ain't. I don't even buy shorts. because I can't wear them out the house, so it ain't even. But yeah, you have some females out there. It's like, oh hell no, girl, I'm still wear my booty shorts if I want to wear some booty shorts.
With a whole dude.
With a whole,
you know what I'm saying? And like, nah, that ain't how that is not how that goes. You know what I'm saying?
I said, let me get my pants, let me get my my jeggings, or I'll wear something like this, you know. But as far as like I used to wear shorts that's like all the way up here. But I said, not no more, you ain't. And so I had to take that on off. And I couldn't wear that no more. So I can't wear the shorts no more. So
and it ain't even like, and you can know and understand when the dude just on some controlling stuff.
Right.
It's a
out of,
difference
I feel like it was out of
when
love.
a person just like, hey man, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dude and like I'm not gonna be there. And you going where? Like, nah, you might not want to wear that. You know what I'm saying? You just might not want to wear that. Like that's too revealing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dude. I know where you going. I'm familiar with the territory. I'm familiar with the nature of man. Like, I don't feel comfortable with you going out like that, especially in 2021 as a black woman. Things are happening to you all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, man, like, come on. But it's women that they don't want to do tell them anything
at all.
So you want, like, what do you want? You want a robot out here that you can program. Like, man, nobody got time for that, man.
But see, that's what they have it in their mind that a real man is. That's couple goals. If you can have a man that you can't control and make into a robot, or you know, all of that, then that's what a real relationship is. And this is not, ladies. A real man is not going to go for just any old thing. He's not going to allow you to dictate him, rule him, control him. He's not going to let you disrespect him, talk back to him. None of that. That does not happen in a healthy relationship, not with a real man. With a man in your mind, sure. Or with a weak dude, sure. When it comes to a real man, that is not how you operate. That will fail every time. And I'm sure that's why a lot of relationships are failing today, because a lot of females have in their mind that they can do that. And you know, if you're dealing with a real man, he's gonna bounce. He's gonna get rid of you, or he's gonna eliminate himself. But there's no way in the world that a real solid man is going to allow his woman to be confrontational, be combative, be unruly, and not listen ultimately to his leadership. It's no way. It is no way. But they have it out there, my love, to where they're actually teaching young ladies that those type of men do exist. And if he's not embodying those characteristics, then he's not a good man. So if you're not able to be controlled and manipulated and told what to do and bossed around, then you're not a good man.
Yeah, I mean, that's 100% false.
That's false.
So, you know what I'm saying?
So that's why it's so important for us to have this dope discussion to let you guys know, like, hey, ladies, I hear what they're telling you. I hear what they're teaching you. That's not real. That's not true. That's not something that's authentic. You will fail every time trying to implement the advice of a lot of these past me chicks. It's not real, you guys. They're feeding you a fairy tale. They're feeding you an illusion. That does not work in real reality with a real solid man that is on his purpose, on his job, about his bit. That does not work. You cannot take what these females are telling you seriously. You cannot take. He is still a good man if he checks you and corrects you. He's still a good man if he does not want to go with your flow every time. He's still a good man if he is going to, you know, tell you things that you need to tweak or not do anymore. He's still a good man. You know, as a matter of fact, that's what a good man will do. He will check you and correct you because he's trying to ultimately protect you. You know, he wants to guide you in the right way. He wants to guide you in the right direction. But they'll teach you, ladies, that, you know, a man that's doing that, he's controlling, he's abusive, he's toxic, he's dysfunctional, and it's just not real, you guys. It's not true. So that's why this was so important. You got anything else you want to say, my love?
I'm just saying, like I said, it's a bunch of upstanding brothers out here. That's all I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we get misrepresented in the media, and I be getting sick. Just the media, and then just in general. You know what I'm saying? But I get sick of it because I am that. You know what I'm saying? I am a black man. So I'm getting put in the same box as all these other brothers, no matter my relationship status. Like it don't even matter out here. Like being married really don't mean people still think you out here doing dirt. Even when you like being married really don't be meaning nothing these days. You know what I'm saying? So again, I get placed in these same boxes on a day-to-day basis because the misrepresentation of black men in the media. And it's just nonsense, man. It's nonsense. We got to stop doing that, man. That's adding to the division. Like, nah, man, we ain't gonna never be able to unite and just clean up our problems if we out here believing these lies, believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. You know what I'm saying? So we subscribing to a lot of these lies, man, and that's creating further division between us, man. And we supposed to be trying to come together. Like, that's the only way that we gonna solve all of these problems, man. But we cannot keep buying into the nonsense that's out here about us. For real, man. It's upstanding brothers out here. It's a lot of righteous brothers out here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it. It's a lot of righteous sisters out here. It's a lot of upstanding sisters out here. It's a lot of us out here, man. It's a lot of us out here. I just want to state that, man. It's a lot of us out here.
Yeah.
That's striving to do what's right and exact.
And also, you guys, let's be realistic. You know, let's just really be realistic. Let's get out of our heads that, you know, it's supposed to be like this Prince Charming and Cinderella type of story, or this Sleeping Beauty or Snow White. Like, let's just get out of our heads like that's fairy tale. Real solid relationships, they don't have anything to prove. You just know. You just are together and you guys are thriving together. You don't have to throw it in anybody's face. You don't have to show anything off. It just is what it is, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, and you don't have to try to, you know, make something out to be what it's really not. Like, just let's stop doing that, ladies and gentlemen. But I really do see ladies do this the most while I'm making this discussion about, or more geared towards us. Like, get out of your heads that, you know, a real man is this, a real man does that, a real relationship is this. It's just not real, you guys. It's a bunch of fluff. The most solid of relationships are low key. They are private, and they're chill, and they're beautiful. You know, they're productive. That's the most beautiful, solid relationships. Not what you see on YouTube family channels or what you see on Instagram. Like, a lot of those, it's fake. It's a facade. It's a way to get attention. You know, get validation, as my husband said earlier. But real relationships, they're most times not even seen. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get out of our heads that is what a relationship is, and also reprogram ourselves to, you know what a real man looks like. A real man, like my husband said, is going to be productive. He's going to be about his business. He's going to be focused. He's not going to be out in the streets doing who knows what. You know, he's going to be somebody that a lot of you ladies may see or deem to be boring. But they are most of the most solid men. And that's what we need to go after. Go after the solid men that are productive, on their grind, on their purpose, focused, driven, ambitious. Those are the men that we go after. All right. So, and I want to piggyback off my husband too and say there are absolutely a bunch of beautiful, productive, solid men out there, black men out there that are doing what they need to do. But, you know, we keep overlooking them, or we keep on making them out to be something that they're not, you know. And so I want to get behind him and actually tell everybody out there that there are plenty of great black men out there. We just overlook them. We call them boring. We call them lame, or they can't be controlled, and we don't like that. So
sometimes they get called homosexual too, because we ain't out here in heavy pursuit of these women. So a lot of times, like, we get labeled that incorrectly. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out there. That happens. I know a bunch of brothers out here that's practicing sexual discipline, and simply because they practicing that, they get mislabeled homosexual.
Wow.
He don't want me. He must be this. He don't want to have sex with me. He must be this. You the one that's sex driven. The brother is practicing discipline. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see that type of stuff.
Wow.
Brothers can't even practice sexual discipline out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can we do? We practice sexual discipline out here. You know what I'm saying? And we get mislabeled. We get criticized. Listen, sexual discipline, like, it ain't nothing about sexual discipline that says homosexuality. The ones that are out here on the DL, they don't care anything about sexual discipline, like, at all. They out here loose. They out here getting straight to it. So again, when somebody ain't out here trying to indulge in some sexual activities, man, that ain't, listen. The person that's on the DL, they trying to prove a point.
Oh.
So they quick to try to have sex with you to prove that they not that. The brother that's able to withhold that, that ain't the one you need to be questioning. You need to be questioning the one that's a little too quick to lay down with you. He might be out to prove a point to you that he not that. And be the main one.
Whoopsie.
So let's just get on, like, man, like that's another thing, man. Be trying to make dudes out here out to be the ones that we overly focused on sex. It be vice versa a lot of times. And I know a lot of brothers is out here trying to practice the discipline, things along those lines, with some of the women overlooking them because they not on that. They not on that type of time. Come on, man. Like, don't even play with me on that one. Y'all overlooking the dude, mislabeling the dude that's trying to practice sexual discipline. Then you get with a dude that ain't, and he be the one. Like, man, come on, he be the one.
My love.
That is just a fact.
I was trying to wrap it up. He opened up a whole new can of worms.
That's a fact, because I know the sexual, the reason why because I know the literature that these brothers are reading. Like, I know the mentality of a brother like that. I already know where that stuff stems from. I already know where that stuff stems from, man. You better respect the brother that's sexually disciplined out here, man, because most of these brothers wouldn't mind just boom, hitting and leaving.
Oh. So
you better get with a brother that's disciplined enough to, like, respect your body as a temple and respect his body as a temple. You better get with a brother that's on that type of time, man. But you know what I'm saying? That's a whole other topic, man. People ain't on that type of stuff, man.
Malay, you brought that fire tonight. You on one tonight, Malay. What's up?
I say the same stuff on a day-to-day basis, man. Ain't nothing.
Like my husband said, he worse than me, y'all. If y'all think I'm off the chain, everybody keep calling me controversial, my love. I don't think I'm controversial. Do you think I'm controversial? This is the king of this man controversial. All right, he says some things that'll get your page shut down. Okay, and so y'all think I'm bad, sis? I promise it's him. Okay, it's him. So look, y'all. Y'all have no idea. He says, if black men elevate, black women will too. But women need to submit, and it's not about being weak. Yes. Process. The bells is what real black power looks like. Peace, peace, peace. Well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to show you guys that, we're trying to show you guys what real, healthy, solid marriage and relationships look like. It's not all of this, fairy dust and fairy tales and rose glass. It's like, no, come on, y'all. Like I can't say we basic, because my husband say, no, if we was basic, everybody would be doing it. So we supreme. Okay, but we are pretty. How would you describe it, my love?
Describe what?
Because it's not something that's just like over the top and flashy and all of this. But you said, well, I can't call it basic or normal.
It's healthy.
It's healthy.
It's what it is.
Which is healthy in this one. And so I don't really what it look like.
Define it for other people. I don't need to define it for other people, because people gonna have their perspectives and opinions on it no matter what we say.
That's true.
What I'm saying? So it is what it is.
But we're just trying to give you guys the real. Okay, we're trying to show you what authentic love looks like, what authentic marriage and relationship looks like. It's not something that's just over the top and romanticized and just full of fairy tales and glitter and dust. Like, no, it's not all of that. It's just us being us, respecting each other, loving each other, supporting each other, and just moving. What? In silence? We move in silence because everybody don't have to know our business. I mean, we'll answer stuff if we need to, if we want to, but we really like low key, and that's really a lot of the times what healthy marriages are about and what they look like and how they maneuver and operate. It's kind of low key. It's chill, and we love each other. Once again, we respect each other. We support each other. And, behind the scenes, we'll do all of that, what you guys want us to post. But you don't have to do all of that because again, we know what it is. So it's no sense of having to validate anything. And I want you guys to get in that same mode of not feeling like you have to constantly show, improve, and validate your relationship, especially when you know that it's solid. Who cares what females are saying, what your man is supposed to do, your man is supposed to be like? You know what he is. You know how he treats you, you know? So just stand on that and love it. Embrace it. Okay? So that's all we got to say tonight. You got anything else, my love? Because you keep on popping off. I don't know if I can wrap this up or not.
I'm good, man.
Okay, he said he good, y'all. He said what he had to say. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next dope discussion. We appreciate you guys so much for all of the love and support. Y'all know when Eric pops up, he pops out. Okay, when he shows up, he shows out. So we always appreciate you, my love, for, stopping in. My husband's a very busy man. Like when he says that, he is not exaggerating. My husband works 7 days a week, and so I know he's probably tired, but he still agreed to do this with me. A lot of you guys tell us, you need to have him on more. I got to understand, I'm dealing with a solid, busy Black man. I mean, he has his own businesses going, so he's always on the go. And so when he's able to do these things, I will try to invite him on for us, just so he can give us some game, give us some insight, some clarity. But for the most part, he's very busy, and he's being productive because he is a provider, he is a protector, he is a leader. And that is what, those type of guys are about. That's what they do. They don't have a lot of time. So we always appreciate him for giving us his time because he does not have a lot of it and he does not have to do it. So thank you guys for showing love and support. Y'all go and subscribe to my husband's channel. Like I said, he's very controversial. Okay. So he's going to talk about things that maybe will make you uncomfortable, but
I don't care if you are uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to add that disclaimer. If it makes you uncomfortable, I don't care. Because we deal with the truth. You know what I'm saying? So again, if it makes you uncomfortable, then that's something that you just got to deal with.
And he don't give a damn, y'all. So just keep that in mind. If you want to go and subscribe, he's not going to argue with you. He's just going to speak his mind, and you take it how you want to take it. All right. But y'all head on over to him and subscribe to him. Y'all know my damn husband. Oh. But check him out, you guys. I'm pretty sure you'll always find some jewels from him because he's always reading, he always learning, he always has a lot to share. So you definitely need to check out my husband. But I'll see y'all later, y'all. I gotta cook. I'm hungry, man. I can't wait to eat. You still hungry? You hungry? Or you kind of full right now?
I eat to live, man. So I'll be good either way. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
I'm finna cook.
All right.
Okay, so I love y'all. We'll see y'all later. Thank you guys so much for the very generous donations. Y'all are super dope. You guys did not have to do this, so I'm so grateful for you guys. And hopefully you guys were able to learn something and take something away from this dope discussion. Let's continue the conversation down in the comment section below. Let us know what were like key elements of the conversation that stuck out to you the most, that you really felt like you learned from. Put that down in the comments. If it's something that you disagree with, let us know that too. Okay, everybody is welcome over here on the Nika Rito discussions, but don't be disrespectful or you will get X'd out. Okay, don't play with us. Okay, all right. Peace to you, Snuggles. I hope you all understand this man, who and what he is, and letting you know that unapologetically, I want you all to pay attention to masculinity. Masculinity is unapologetic. It is what it is. Okay. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. All right. Peace, y'all. I gotta run my commercial. Y'all go get this book. Submission is not the enemy. I'll see y'all later. Peace, y'all.
Submission. Okay, let's be honest. We've been programmed to hate that word. Want to change that and tap into your feminine energy at the same time? You can. Introducing Submission is Not the Enemy, a basic yet powerful book written in simple language, practical, and easy to digest. It's your first steps on your journey to perfecting the woman inside of you. Available at Amazon.